Calling middle-aged entitled obnoxious women Karen has been the best thing since sliced bread. Finally, we have a term for when a person wants to spend $3 on fast food items, but expect to be treated like they bought a Bentley. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with this list. This is going to be a series of clips that we all love to hate, and trust me, I have saved the best for last. Hello again, Most Amazing Top 10 family. I am your host, Jay Dorena, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. Today, we're going to be looking at frustration embodied with our list of top 10 scary Karen freakouts. I would love it if you guys could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. And stick around for the whole list because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, we have Worry About Yourself. To kick things off, we have the perfect Karen. Someone who just goes up to strangers and gives them her opinion like anyone asked for it. This lady walks up to two random teenagers and starts insulting one of the girls because her hair is red and she doesn't like the dye job. This is a middle-aged woman who's going up to random teenagers she has never met before.
I will record you because you're being really rude.
You can try to be a redhead as hard as you want, and you'll always have those eyebrows.
Hey, let me ask you something. Is it because we're brown?
Like, what the hell was that about? And frankly, this lady shouldn't be giving anyone fashion tips. She looks like a bruised pear that walked through a thrift store and ended up in the bargain bin. She goes on to tell the girls what race they are, even though she is wrong, and she even challenges the girls to a fight. She says they can meet up at 6 o'clock to settle this. Lady, what the hell is wrong with you? Coming in at number 9, we have We Are Gonna Need the Item Too. Okay, let's do a fun one. This next Karen thought she could return an item without bringing the actual item. Wait, what? It's called returning an item. How can you return something if it's not there? Well, I guess Karen didn't think that far ahead because she just walked into a Lowe's and tried to return a dead plant and she didn't even bring the plant with her. Our Karen just brought in a picture of the dead plant. I mean, that really could be any dead plant. You just have a picture of it. How is the person at Lowe's supposed to know that that's the plant you got from the store if it's just a picture of it? You could have pulled that picture off the internet. On top of that, if you buy a plant and you bring it home and then it dies, isn't that kind of your fault? Just a little bit? Coming in at number 8, we have the shopping police. A Karen in a supermarket thought it was her job to tell people which one of them were allowed to shop there. She looks at what this lady has in her cart and she tells her that she should leave because she's only spreading germs because her items are non-essential.
That I am buying stuff that's non-essential stuff. You're absolutely ridiculous. You should not have come up to me aggressively like that. Yes, you did. I'm saying that I'm...
First of all, how would you know if someone's buying items that are essential or not? And on top of this, if she was so afraid of this lady spreading germs, shouldn't she be wearing a mask? Funny how your worries only flare up when you get to tell other people what to do, but you don't do anything to make sure you protect yourself. Oh, and the best part of this argument is that the lady she's accusing of buying non-essential items actually worked at the supermarket and had a shopping cart full of items to put away. And when Karen told her that she shouldn't be shopping, she told her that she wasn't shopping and she actually worked there. And then she just started talking to her about spreading germs. Karen, you were wrong. Take the L on this one and go home. Coming in at number 7, we have going to the police for what? So the lady being filmed in our next clip was being passed by a black driver and she decided she didn't like someone passing her, so she screamed the N-word at the woman. So our black driver pulled over to ask her what the problem was, and this lady said she was going straight to the police. For what exactly? So the person holding the camera decided that she would follow her to the police station to try and find out what was going on.
She passed me.
Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with.
On the left. She passed me on the left.
Okay.
And I can't.
That's what we're dealing with.
This
is what we're dealing with.
I witnessed the lootings. I can't take anymore. I'm trying.
I don't know if you guys are hearing this, but the lady tries to blame her yelling the N-word at a lady for no reason on looting that she was watching on TV. Looting that started because an unarmed black man was killed by the police while he was begging for his life in handcuffs. Later in the video, she says, "You guys call each other that all the time." So because black people speak to each other in a certain way, and because there's looting on the news, you get to yell racial slurs at drivers? Wow, that's a very entitled perspective to have. Coming in at number 6, we have Karen can't handle the mask. Masks are sending Karens over the edge and I love it. This lady gets into her car after wearing a mask for a few minutes and she has a breakdown. She talks about how she was getting lightheaded and her hands were shaking and how she thought she was going to pass out. Honestly, if you can't handle wearing a mask for a few minutes while you go grocery shopping, the same mask that doctors wear when they pull off a 6-hour surgery, then that's just natural selection getting you out of the gene pool.
And I do care about you. But I also care about me and my children and my family, and I do care about my rights. And it's probably the last time I'm wearing this because I feel terrible.
I love how people think the mask is some sort of attack on them. It's a virus. It spreads through air particles, and America has the most of it out of anywhere in the world. So maybe wearing a mask only when you're out in public, really only when you go inside public spaces, not even when you're outside. Maybe doing that for a little while to stop hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of people from dying, and having millions of people out of work because it's not safe to go to work. Maybe wearing the mask is worth that. Coming in at number 5, we have Kids Bop Karen. I had to put a classic one on this list for you guys. I'm just gonna go right into the clip because I bet a bunch of you guys recognize this one.
It's my fault.
He apologized.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
my...
you know what? That didn't upset me. But the bitch ass hoe
Sorry.
that told me
Yes.
to calm down. What I'd like you to do is apologize instead of being a bitch.
Yes, this is the lady with her bulging eyes and need to reach her whole body into someone's car. She's rattled because someone asked her to calm down when she's clearly out of control. Lady, you do need to calm down. You're reaching into a person's car and it looks like your blood pressure is going to send your eyeballs into orbit. I don't know what's going on in this lady's life, but she could use a meditation retreat and some eye cream to control those gumballs. Coming in at number 4, we have Crosswalk Karen. Now, when a car pulls into the crosswalk, it's a little bit annoying, but it's a very simple problem to solve. You just have to walk around the car and then you move on with your life. To spend any time getting upset with a person in the middle of the crosswalk is kind of wasted energy. Well, this Karen didn't think so. She thought she was perfectly justified in kicking the person's car and then reefing the door open. That's just a taste of what she did. She continues to smack the car and reef on the door, and then she walks over to the other side of the street very easily and screams at the top of her lungs. That is a prime time Karen move. Coming at number 3, we have Karen versus customer service. A Karen freakout video wouldn't be complete without Karen freaking out on some customer service workers. So Karen comes in to get a refund for a phone that she bought that had already passed the period where she could get a refund for it. So what did she decide to do? Attack the customer service rep and start stealing things. That seems like the proper course of action. Yeah, that's totally how you should handle things, of course.
You owe me a phone, and you took my money, and what's wrong with you? This is customers. You just broke the customer's headphone. That's fine. And I'll tell you, I'm not.
Coming in at number 2, we have the VERIZON Mafia. This video is absolutely insane. This lady walks into the wrong phone store and starts asking for a new phone. I guess she was entitled to an upgrade or something like that, but she needs to go to the Verizon store and she wasn't in the Verizon store. The employees tried to tell her that she's in the wrong store, but she refuses to leave without getting a new phone. Then she starts to talk about the mafia and how they're not going to get her money, and then she starts to say something about the devil. I'm assuming she thinks that Verizon is run by the devil mafia, but she got her phone there originally.
Gonna make me go further away to pay double?
Ma'am, I need you to keep your.
Where's the Verizon store? I guarantee you, devil, the mafia's not gonna get what they want. Where's the other Verizon store?
The craziest thing about this video is that it ends with the lady leaving to go to the Verizon store that the employees originally told her to go to. You could have made this process so much easier by not freaking out like a psycho. And coming into the number 1 spot, we have COLLEEN DAGG. This, I think, is my favorite Karen video of all time. It has everything. It's a lady freaking out and being racist, and then someone immediately putting her in her place. This lady in green in the video was in the lobby of a hotel when a Haitian family started walking through the lobby. This lady loudly said to the person at the hotel desk that they should mop, implying that the Haitians are dirty. She continues to make racist comments about the family that literally did nothing to her. They had zero interaction with her. And this is when COLLEEN stepped in. She told the lady to back down, and the lady in green replied by saying she would shoot COLLEEN in the face. Then COLLEEN goes to take her shoes off, just in case this other lady gets handsy, and then
I'm taking my shirt so that if she puts her hands on me, I can defend myself. I'm in room 4 or 5.
Now, because of the context of the video, we cannot show you the whole thing. There's some foul language and some violence, but let me tell you that this racist lady gets in Colleen's face, and then Colleen puts the most perfect beat down on her I've ever seen in my whole life. I love this video. I love Colleen DAGG. If you want to see the whole clip, just look up Colleen DAGG or check out the link in the description below. All right, everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day. So if you don't get picked one day, you can message back another day. I usually pick who's messaged most recently. If it takes me a little while to get back to, I am very sorry. I have a lot of these to do, and without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. To kick things off, we have Cooper, who is relaxing super hard. Right after that, we have Hodgepodge, who is a nice chonker bunny just loving his new home. Then we have Misty, who looks like such a happy girl just loving her life. Then we have Molly, who looks like she has some magical powers. That cat looks supernatural. And to close it out, we have a very tasteful picture of Coda just loving her life. All right, everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been your host, Che Dorena, and if you got Karen videos, send them right to me. I love them. Bye. So Karen comes in to get a refund for a phone that she bought that at her... okay. So Karen comes in to get a refund... Now, because of the context of the video... Calling middle-aged entitled, her opinion